Okay, here is that bit from Jeanette Archer about David Icke and Kathy O'Brien. David Icke was in the same cult that I was held captive in for 22 years. I witnessed him torture, rape, and sacrifice many babies and children and enjoy every moment of it. When I was around 10 years old, he became my perpetrator too. He was power hungry and always wanted to rape the super soldiers with the abilities as he wanted power that he never had. He is also reptilian and was very skilled at shapeshifting. He used it as his party piece, so to speak.
In the police station, when he was being held down and the sergeant came over, he said the sergeant shapeshifted in front of him, turned into a reptile.
He was elected to play the role of, quote, obeying the satanic law, end quote, and that was when his training for his public figure life began. He does speak a lot of truth, as that's the main purpose of his role. The satanic law is so they can avoid karmic retribution. If they tell the world the truth and nobody objects, then they have been given consent to continue. There are also other Icke survivors in this group. To quote one, quote, he won me in a bet when I was 6 years old and ripped me apart every day for a week. Kathy, that is Kathy O'Brien, has a 30-year friendship with him. I believe without hesitation that she knows exactly what he is. Nobody is close to the Ickes that do not know, just as nobody is close to any high-ranking Satanists that are not part of it. On a more personal level, one of my abilities is to be able to, quote, see and, quote, feel when a survivor is still affiliated with the satanic world and when they are dangerously signaling mind control. When they are dangerously signaling mind control. I see it immediately like a warning signal that alerts me to, quote, get away. From the first time I saw Kathy, that is Kathy O'Brien, this is what happened and has every time since. I trust myself completely. I avoid her pictures/interviews, etc. at all costs. Outside of myself, a survivor has recently come forward and spoken out about how she was raped and abused by Kathy and her partner. They were going to traffic her, but luckily she escaped. I could go on, but my unwavering view is that she is still in and highly dangerous. So I hope this helps you gain the clarity that you are looking for. I do not speak lightly when I name other survivors, and my general rule is that I won't do that, but when they are dangerous and a risk to others, then I will not hesitate. Some are of the mindset that we should not be in conflict, but this is a war and we do not win wars in our comfort zone. Babies and children are living in hell, and this is not the time to play nice. Not for me, anyway. Survivors that are respected public figures have a responsibility to not be seen supporting those that are, for example, connected to Satanists like Icke. It's nothing less than horrific for me to see an established survivor indirectly promoting someone who repeatedly raped, and so much more, me and so many others. We have a huge responsibility to not mislead the public in any way. I see this as hugely damaging to our cause, and I will always stand strongly against it. Much love, Jean. That is Jeanette Archer, as you have seen from my movies that I have posted. And her site is exposingsatanicritualabuse.com, and it is still up. However, as I mentioned, I emailed her, and she may not have wanted to talk with me, whatever, but she did not reply. So I do not know if she is responding or not. Maybe some of you might reach out to her and find out. But this is explosive information about David Icke.
This guy has at least some knowledge of what's happening. And as over Elon Musk Ziel and also Elon Musk Ziel.
We want towards that aim. Yeah, no real. Yeah, no real.